Oh man.
I forgot to fix my camera. What is up, everybody? Yo, I was running on like turbo mode, fixing everything, trying to fix everything. Hopefully everything is working. Let me just double check. Yeah. Is everything connected here? Yes. Yes. Okay. Everything seems fine. I hope. Oh, we're gonna do something. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a great Wednesday. I did play World of Warcraft a little bit. Just make sure this is low. We are up to Leisure Level 5. We beat Leisure Level 3 yesterday. We pushed a little bit over so that we were able to beat Leisure Level 3. And now we're moving on to 5. Why is there no 4? Well, the joke is Leisure Level doesn't believe in you know what play. You could guess what? What's after 3? At blank play. That's that's the joke. But the reality of things is that Alo was legit only thinking about making 1, 2, and 3. It's supposed to be like a loop, right? Because at the end of 3, you see Leisure Larry making a game about himself, and basically it just goes around in a circle. So when Sierra were like, yo fam, why is there no 4? He's like, oh, you want another game? So the rumor is that it was in development, then they lost all the files, or it got misplaced, and that's why we began in Leisure Larry 5. But I think it's just a joke, right? He skipped it so people will assume that it's only, they got replaced, right? What? Hang on. So that's a joke. Well, hang on. Well, I'll be damned. Leisure Larry 5 is not here. Hang on. Let me quickly resolve this. Copy. I was on the phone. I did not know. I was not paying attention to time. So I had to do an Instagram story last minute, like at 7:30. I had to fix my bed. I had to do all these things, and I'm like, yo, I was not paying attention. Simple as that. All right. This song is actually from Leisure Larry 5, by the way. This is the Hard Drive Cafe. All right, we are not going to be playing with the Roland MT32. So let me just make sure that we install this game correctly, because your boy did not do this before, where he should have. All right, we are installing. I'll switch scenes. We are installing the game. What is this? Get the f out of here, bro. I know it's getting cut off, but we'll fix that. MT, no. Graphics, we're gonna do Sound Blaster card. Which one is better, Sound Blaster or Sound Blaster Ad Lib? We'll just do Sound Blaster. Accept these. Yes. Okay, now it's... Bruh, where the freak is my mouse? What is it? SCIDHUV. SCIVHUV. Wait, is that correct? ID. We'll do this. This is actually, a lot of people don't like this game. Wait, get rid of this schmuck. Why Bart is still there? Did I have Bart up there the whole time? Now I'm curious, will it sound better? Let me test something out. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. Let's test this out. Hey, what's up, mobile? Thank you for signing in. Let's test this out. Oh, hang on. I gotta freaking close all this ish. Let's see how it sounds with the MT32. Give me 1 second. Let's see how it sounds. Maybe it sounds better. I'm curious now. Does it sound better? Launchers, DOSBox. Minimize. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Mount C Mount Sierra Leash Larry 5. See, install. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Will it sound better? Let's see. You know what? Yeah, it does. It does. Cylon, my dearest Cylon. You're just in time. How are you? How are you, Mobile? How are you, Cylon? Okay, yeah, it sounds better with the MT32. Way better. I was like, it probably sounds better, but it's no. No. Yeah, yo, look at Passion and Patti. So this is the second game you actually do play as Patti. Some people don't like this game. I do. This is the very first Leash Larry game I played at the tender age of 12, which I shouldn't. An East Coast meeting on the what? As you know, ever since LPs came out back in the 50s, the recording industry's subliminal messages campaign, Just Do Drugs, has been a resounding success. You see, Cylon, they're on the best coast. See, Cylon? I told you. Drug sales have never been better. The prices remain firm on this slideshow. Discounting our disastrous push to quadraphonic results have been mostly gratifying. Now to you, Bruno. Thanks, Vinny. Boss, as you know, our pornographic division also enjoyed a period of explosive growth at this slideshows. Unfortunately, after a quarter century of positive ROIs, recent results have been flaccid. Oh my god, bro. We attempted to counter this trend with a heavy investment in rap music, thinking teenagers constantly exposure to pornographic lyrics will help sales to our wider product lines. But the result is obviously painfully declining in penetration. Oh my god. Hey yo! Our market research failed to foresee the widespread growth of cable. Even when we forced through rapidly reduced VCR prices in the early 80s, it just didn't help our X-rated movie sales. No one buys them. Why should they, when they can use their remote controls to flip through channels after channels of almost the same stuff in the comfort of their own homes? Now even the networks are getting into the act. I understand the problem, but I want a solution. That's my Mr. Big voice. 6 months later, a continent away, another board, and
S. And so, corporate yes man continues. I'm pleased to say our contest to find the sexiest woman in America is to serve it. The hostess of American Sexy Home Video has been a resounding success.
I think we are in LAX. Look, Silent, we're in Cali.
The character portrayed by our hostess, whom we've decided to name Vanna Black, will be one exceptional woman.
You like my Biffy voice?
We've searched for a woman beautiful yet with those all-American girl next door looks, a woman virginal and untouchable, and yet a woman who is sexy and slutty.
Yeah, yo! Whoa! Whoa! What?
We've received thousands of submissions, and thanks to hard work by me and my colleagues, narrowed the field down to 3 finalists.
Can you believe I've been playing this? I played this game as 12.
I intend to have these women flown here first class, wine and dined in regal style, then outfitted with the finest fashions Rodeo Drive has to offer. They'll want for nothing, and on the morning of the audition, campaign baths for all. I've arranged national press coverage, of course. In short, everything is proceeding according to schedule.
There's a pine and smattering of applause from the other lackeys around the conference table. But wait, Biffy. We all know that if we bring these women to Hollywood to audition under those circumstances, they'll all be sexy. Screw 'em all.
Yes, sir, Mrs. Squirrel. Isn't that what we wanted, Mrs. Squirrel? Bravo, Mrs. Squirrel.
Screw 'em all. But we're looking for a woman so oversexed she'll drop what she's doing for any man, any time, any place, and for any loser, any dork, no matter how lame.
Yes, sir, Mrs. Squirrel. Isn't that what we wanted, Mr. Squirrel? Bravo, Mrs. Squirrel.
I've changed my mind. Now I think we should hold a blind audition where the women don't know they're being auditioned.
Yes, sir, Mrs. Squirrel. Isn't that what we wanted, Mrs. Squirrel? Bravo, Mrs. Squirrel. But, what do we expect, Mrs. Squirrel? That's impossible. We need videotapes of their auditions for our own personal review purposes. There's no way we could follow the guy around without her seeing us.
You like my scooter voice? Well, yes, we do need those tapes to review. But what if we could find any auditioner so inept, so sexist, so lame, so unappealing that it will take the sexiest woman in America to find him attractive?
Great idea, Mrs. Squirrel. Of course, Mrs. Squirrel. Masterful stroke, Mrs. Squirrel. But, Mrs. Squirrel, how will we ever find someone so lame?
Alright. Alright.
Coffee!
Coffee! Un momento, por favors. Here are some suggestions if this is your first time playing. You've played a Sierra Adventure game with no typing interface. When windows like this one appears, press enter or click your mouse to clear them away immediately. Or you can just wait and they'll clear automatically. Use the control panel to adjust the text speed to your reading speed. When there is no text here, you can press escape to move your mouse to the very top of the screen The icon bar will appear. Click on the question mark, then move your cursor across the other icons. They'll each tell you what they do. Click on those icons to change your game cursor. For example, choose the eyeball icon and click it on various things around the room to look at it. To look at them. Cálmate, maldita. Here are some suggestions. Okay, bro, I know the suggestions already. Thank you, mother freaker. Coffee! Coffee! Hold on. Oh my god, yo, the suggestions. Shut the front door. There is a point that we will not get. I repeat, there is a point we will not get because we have to touch a woman's button so that we could see something. And that something will probably get me banned on freaking Twitch. You could guess what I'm talking about. You grab the pots from the warmer and head for Mr. Squirrel's office, eager to once again kiss up to the boss. No, you can't get. I'll DM you it, Cylon, okay? Hi guys, you say cheerfully. So, you may begin with me, boy. What did he say? So you decide to do exactly that. I'll DM you it, Cylon. Here you go, Mr. Squirrel. You say it's your best, even your best suck up tone voice. May I refreshen that for you? You clumsy idiot! What a thought! I promise, son, I promise. Who hired this fool? Sexy women? Why even the sexiest woman in America wouldn't? Hey, wait a minute, just wait a minute. Say Silas, thinking fast and furiously. Say buddy, nice leisure suit. I'm sure I know you, but what exactly is your name? Why, my name is Larry. Larry Laffer, are you replying? I just DM'd you right now, Cylon. I mean, what? How quaint, he grumbles. Your first and middle name are exactly the same. Well, never mind about that. I have a proposal I'd like to make to you, Daffer. Now, here's the deal. Yeah, you should check your DMs now. I mean, what? You see, Lofner, I've got to find a hostess of our new television show. Yes, I know, you offer proudly. I'm the chief tape rewinder and sterilizer of this project. You conveniently neglected to mention the Betamax division portion of your job description. And a fine job you're doing, I suppose. Well, Larcher, we've used the audition tapes to narrow the field down to 3 finalists, but we're he stumbles, too busy to hold their auditions here. You checked your other DMs? So I want you to visit them in their home environments, see them in their natural habitats, so to speak. Catch them all natural if you can. Hang on, I'll send you a message. Wait. You understand many of the words in the last sentence. How do you know how to... Do you know how to audition girls? Don't you, loafer? You do know how to audition girls. What? I'm... Audition 3 women, no problem, boss. I'm your guy. Well, it's not. Well, it's like a dream come true. In fact, it's like several of your dreams come true. When those babes find out you're visiting, they'll fall all over you. Now, not that you mind, of course, anything for your company. But loner, if you tell them who you are or of your powerful position here at PPC, it could easily invalidate the data. We want to see their reactions by a nice normal guy like you, Lenny. He keeps messing up his name. I must be certain you don't take advantage of the situation. So take this. Wow, Mrs. Gourmand, you say unable to contain your incitement. I can always use another pocket protector. Mine's getting really vintage. Leaper, you fool! This is no ordinary pocket protector. It's a brand new imported miniaturized 0.5 lux Rob Lowe model, complete video studio, merely disguised as some dork's pocket protector. I knew that, you pretend. You must never let a client suspect you are filming them, or that you represent a show. They must each think of you only as plain Larry Limper. I can handle it, sir, you say excitedly. I hope so. You can pull this off, Leaper. I promise you a really big promotion, perhaps even an assistant associate director. What do you think of that? What's up, man? You think, wow, this could be a big break I've been hoping for. I promise to give it everything I got. Good. I really want to take charge, Larry. Take whatever you need from here in the office. You're really on your own. I look forward to personally reviewing these audition tapes when you return.
My name is Larry. Larry Laffer.
But remember, because this little guy is such a new model, and because it's so tiny, its recording time and battery life are severely limited. Be sure you recharge after every girl. Yo, what? Hee. I've always got it. That's always a good idea. Okay, Wumpner. You've got 1, maybe 2 days max. You better grab the girls' bios and get going. What a dream assignment. Travel across the United States visiting 3 of the sexiest women in America and you get paid for doing it? Larry, it looks like things are really beginning to go your way. Of course, something makes you think you've had that thought of before. Enter password! Bruh, no, man. Hey. Enter your password exactly as you type in. Bro, I don't want a password. Oh! It kicked me out. What? Bro, is this security protocol crap? What the frick? Bruh. Hey, is this you again? What do you mean this is me again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Bro, what do you mean? Oh no! Why is there a built-in password already?
Seriously, what the frick?
They'll be coming any minute.
Alright. There, I DM'd you with Cylon. Look. Frank, hang on. We gotta quit. Apparently, we gotta input something else. Hang on. We gotta unmount the freaking. We gotta use some other one. Mount C, D Games, Sierra, Leisure Suit, Larry 5. And it's not the price of Coke. Hopefully this gets rid of the freaking password. Por favor. Okay, good. We don't need to put in the password. Apparently, in the other game, I had to put a password in.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, look at this. One second. Let's delete all of these. And by the way, Cylon, just to let you know, we're going all over the East Coast. Maybe, just maybe, you should do what Larry does. He goes to Jersey, he goes to New York, and he goes to Florida. So maybe just saying you should go to New Jersey. I mean what? All right. Let us get the manual because you could flipping dead end here. Shut up! Welcome back, everybody. I just heard myself. Leisure Suit Larry 5 manual. I don't got that, so I don't got this freaking Play Spy. I mean, what? I don't got the Play Spy manual, but I do have the game here. I forgot to show you guys. Look, right here, Leisure Larry 5. A good streamer friend gave me this, and it meant so much because this is my very first Leisure Larry game. I had a burnt copy. I played it on the. No, I didn't have a burnt copy. I played it on my uncle's Macintosh. So I do have a lot of the stuff here. I'll just show you guys again for those that didn't see it. So we do have. I didn't know this freaking game had this many floppies. Hang on. Look at this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8 floppies. 8 freaking floppies. And then it comes as a Sierra catalog. This is actually, I love catalogs. It comes with a catalog. Here's King's Quest 5. Do I still have it working? I have an old computer. Here is the kernel bequest. Whoops. Here is Space Cylon. Look, Space Quest 4. What else we got? Leisure Suit Larry 1, the VJ version. Police Quest 3. Police Quest is probably one of my least favorite series. Not gonna lie. Yo, it still has the freaking look. It still has the registration attached to it. Look at this. Willy Beamish? I've never played Willy Beamish. It's so hard to look because of the glare of the freaking monitor. What the frick is this? China? Does this say Sid Meier's? Oh no, Red Baron. Haha, Red Baron. We have a bunch of other games. Camelot. Yeah, okay. Then we have the manual. This is the basic manual of the interface right here. And then we have... Yo, Sprint! Yo, free and clear. Switch to Sprint and get free Sierra games? Oh my god, you can't see it. Yo, should I mail this out now? Yo, look. Should I mail this out now? And then we got this as well. Yo! Yeah, we're missing the Play Spy manual. I need the Play Spy manual for purposes, you feel me? But yeah, here's the back. Here's the front. Here's the side. I like the side. The sides are so... I always love the side box, like the side of the boxes. How cool is that? But yeah, my streamer friend gave me this, which is very nice of him. He's like, yo, Neo, I have to give you something. I'm like... Okay. CompuServe ads? Nah, I didn't see any compute. Oh, I forgot to put the damn floppies in. Freak. That's what, take that as you wish. I forgot to put the floppies in. You take that as you wish. Alright, let's put the floppies in. We are playing the Larry game, aren't we? Give me 1 second. I want to get the other ones just to have them. Like Larry 1, 2, 3, 4, Larry 1, 2, 3, and 5. No, Larry 1, 2, 3, and 6. Because I have 7 right here. 7 is right there. And I have Leisure Suit Larry Collection Series. And I have Leisure Suit Larry 5. It's okay, you're not supposed to insert floppies? Then what? I'm gonna actually... This font is so tiny. Point list of Leisure Suit Larry 5. Never mind. You could DM me. Yeah, you could DM me what you were going to talk about. All right, so we got coffee. Yo, this is so effing tiny. We got the coffee. Received the camera from Silas. So how many points we have? All right, we have 2 points, right? Bam. I might do the point just so I could have the last point. I might do the point, but I'm gonna have to block out the. I'm gonna have to put a black box at the bottom of the screen, right? So you don't see anything. I'll get to see it, but you won't. All right. I'll get to see it. You won't. If you want to see it, you freaking Google it. You feel me? All right. All right. I have the point system right here. All right. So, what is next to the? Well, wouldn't you want to know? Let us look. Is that a point? I think that is a point to look at. Those are a pair of, you know, you could probably guess what. Genuine engraved plastic. This is actually a point. Presented to Porn Prod Corp for their humanitarian efforts in the field of free speech and commercial development. Wow, it's genuine titty. Hang on, let me fix the speed of the text. I'm gonna lower it down all the way down because this is too fast, bro. Oh no, this is the text. There you go. The commercial development of the steel reinforcement videotape, March 10th, 1976. Wow, it's a genuine titty. There you go. Ready? There. Now we're gonna do this. We could look around. Once Porn Prod Corp was heavily involved in X-rated movies. But since their recent IPO and entry into soft art television, they've totally changed their image. Now they are struggling their way into responsibilities. The water cooler is the office equipment with which you're most familiar. That's a nice poster in the back. You talking about this one? Wait until I go in this room. You get a refreshing drink or bottle with tap water. How you love plastic plants, especially the smell. Our founder, Silas Scurrimall. Art is one thing, but this is something else. He didn't even reply what the frick it was. I mean, he didn't describe what it was. It's either the star of Manhunter or Fire Hydrant. You're not sure which one. Evidently, this company is the home of America's Sexiest Home Videos. You've heard of that show, especially since you work here. You must not like art. Where is... Okay, it's in here. I like art? Of course, I have an art degree. Also, I've done life drawing. Take that as you wish. This door leads to the filing room where PPC stores its voluminous correspondence. I probably butchered that. Some of your favorite moments have been spent at this exact location, watching secretaries fill those lower drawers. Some of your favorite moments have been spent at this exact location watching secretaries fill those lower drawers. Wow, Larry. Holy smokes, Larry. Would I do the same? I plead the fifth. Oh, Lord. You liked those pictures, Cylon. You like these. Say, an exclusive Aero Dork airline gold card rests in the credit card and printer. Probably just one racking up a few charges on old company dole. You don't know much about art, but something about this painting touches your fancy. This poster is your personal favorite. You always had a soft spot for red-haired twins. Oh my god. All right, let's quickly get out of here. Thank you for signing in, Panda. Thank you for lurking. Assuming that your recent promotion and now authorize such a extravagance, you remove the luxurious Aerodor gold card from the credit card and printer. The PPC file room is filled with files cabinets, which are filled with files. This file drawer is labeled losers. You look for the files of the 3 finalists. There is no time to try to find your address book, Larry. This file drawer is labeled losers. Wow, losers. Why would you want to look at books, Larry? You can barely read. This is your biggest fan. Losers? Does my file drawer have a label? No, it doesn't. Why? Hey, look, there it is. You found it. The drawer label winners. As you start to open the drawer, you read the label and decide this is not the drawer for you. Bruh. You take the 3 resumes from the drawer. Alright, let's get the heck out of here before I get give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Tin, 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 tin. All right. I have the manual right here. What is this? I'm looking at the manual. It's a cool manual. I wish I had a manual. All right. So we got the resumes. Let's read the resumes, shall we? Michelle Milken's resume. Michelle Milken, she's 28 years old, black hair, brown eyes. Height is 6'1". Wow, she's tall. She's taller than me. Weight 131 pounds. Occupation, junk bond sales. Hangouts, Wall Street, computer stores. Turn-ons, anything covered with whipped cream. Turn-offs, strong moral fiber. Inside her folder, you find a napkin. Lana Luscious resume. Name Lana Luscious. Age 21. Blonde hair. You know, as a kid, when I started getting into women, girls, I was like, I'm only gonna date women with blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, there it is. Instead of hang on. Lana Luscious, she's 21. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. She's 5'10". She's my height. 123 pounds. Occupation, professional mud wrestler. Former Miss Wet T-shirt of Atlantic City. Wow, she's in New Jersey. Hangout, Tramps Boardwalk. Turn on, polyurethane and mud. Turn offs, high IQs. And inside her thing we found matches. Chichi Lambada. Resume. Name Chichi Labara. She's 24. Her hair is raven. And her eyes chestnuts. She's 5'8" and she's 101 pounds. Wow, she's pretty. Occupation, dental hygienist and former gymnast. Hangouts, the gym and the office. Turn-ons. Locker room odor, dental irregulars. Turn-offs. Burning rubber. Inside her folder, you find a business card. Doc Pulliam card. Can Doc fix him? Nope. But can Doc Pulliam? Doc Pulliam Dental Hygiene Heaven. 169 Lower Wackers Drive, Miami, Florida. Dial 555-3627. Our motto, beats a doorknob and a string. How to wear this cafe napkin. If computers are your life, grab a quick bite in our cafe in the heart of the fabulous Times Square wine country. 920 West 42nd Street, New York City. Tramp Casino Matchbook. Visit beautiful Tramp Casino on beautiful Tramp Boardwalk outside the luxurious Tramp Hotel near the Palatial. What? I don't even know how to say that. Palatial? Tramp Overscale Miniature Golf Course right off Filthy Tramp Beach. 777 High Rollers Drive, Atlantic City. How the hell you say that? Palash. You know what? This is a perfect time for TTS. How the
Palatial.
Palatial. We are at exploring PPC. Palatial. Palatial. Okay. There are tapes of the women who didn't make the cut. They won't fit in your camcorder. And neither do their tapes. The door to the lobby seems oh so familiar to you, probably because you entered this room through it. You're the girl of Videotape Technician Magazine's calendar hangs on the back, open to Miss October, who in your opinion has the best reels of the bunch. The barrel contains the sterilizing solution that you use on all incoming videotapes before rewinding them and distributing them to the members of the ASHY or ASHY audition team. You quickly raise your hand. Oh no, you quickly rinse your hand with the sterilizing solution. You rather enjoy it, although for the life of you, you don't know why. Your sole attempt to decorate your workspace in one half of a pair of fuzzy dice left over from your 74 bug. It feels exactly like a fuzzy dice. These are the tapes of women who didn't make the. Okay, yeah. You use this monitor every day to preview the incoming submissions, making sure they're explicit enough to pass on to the official members of the submissions team. You have no use for empty boxes. The degausser which you use to degauss tapes rests on the workbench. Your trusty Stormbug Carlton 8-track cartridge tape player rests on your workbench. Although lately you've had trouble finding new cartridges, it still really belts out the tunes. Let's play this one. Ding, ding. Alright. Let's get this. This jar contains.
This is gonna be the best
Oh.
fucking bike in the block.
Perfect.
I don't feel so good.
Hey, Ezra, don't you know you're not supposed to use spray paints without lots of fresh air?
Dial tone.
All paints, and especially spray paints, have poisonous gases in them. If you breathe too much, you can get very sick.
We didn't know.
Always read the label carefully and check for warnings before you start any job.
Wouldn't hurt to wear these masks either. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. What he says wasn't here? What was in here? I got freaking distracted. The jar only contains a few old donut crumbs. Well, what's this? So that's where you left your battery charger. You take it from the drawer and pop it into your pockets. Alright, so we got the battery charger. I like this point page, it tells you the total. Nope, nothing of interest in this drawer. The gausser works on tapes, not hands. Return the magnetic they return the magnetic particles to run the distributor. They erase tapes. So nothing is on there. Where are my tapes? Do I have the tapes? No, I don't. Bruh. Where are my freaking tapes? You always wanted to use these upper cabinets, but your arms are too short, so you never seem to inside. You've never seen inside. Hang on. Oh, they're right here. Is it these?
They'll be coming any
Oh,
minute.
ads coming soon. Oh, they're right here. Oh my god, I'm such a dingus. Users must have. Okay, they're right here. They're right here. Look. He found them. These are the tapes you need for your new pocket protector camcorder. I keep forgetting. You always wonder what these tiny little tapes were. These miniature videotapes are perfect to fit for your new camcorder, and you thought they were DAT tapes. A blank videotape, genuine, pretty good quality, high biased, degauss before using, floss before brushing, T10, T10, T10. Ads. All right, let's degauss the tapes. All right, we're getting sick and tired of this freaking. There you go. That's better. Nope. Sliding the switch to send rapidly alternating, pulsating current through your degausser. You sensually slide the girl's delicate magnetic particles in slow, concentrated circles over the degausser, gradually increasing its speed and intensity until they and you are rapidly aligned. A shudder passes through your body. Sensually? Hey, yo, that's a little too much information on. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know how I feel about all that description of him degaussing the videotape. You feel me? You feel me? It's an educational stream, apparently. Educating me too. I mean, what? I got a little red in my freaking face reading that freaking paragraph. You feel me? I was like, yo, what am I reading? What the frick am I reading the gauzing tapes? What am I reading here? I got a little, red in the cheeks. And other reasons. Get battery charger, put tapes in camera. You insert the tape into the hot low. Bruh. Before inserting the tape, you first remove the tape from the camcorder. You insert okay, so let's put this. Alright, we insert the tape. Now we gotta charge our camera. You can do this, by the way.
Yo!
I actually have that sound effect. Is it this one?
Yo!
Oh my god. I'm just making sure I get all the points. Good idea. You can never tell when a guy might need his pocket protector fully charged. Cleverly spotting an empty electrical outlet, you bend down and stick your battery charger in the socket. And now we use this. Bending over, you insert your battery camcorder into the battery charger and watch the charging lamp illuminate. Oh, thank you so much! Diamond, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Highly do appreciate it. And thank you for lurking. Alright, I think we're taking it, right? You bend down and remove the battery charger from the electrical socket. Let's see if this thing is full completely. Bruh, okay, hold on. Let's... I should have really looked at the camera before taking the plug. Damn it, can I speak? Yeah, you see it's at 56%. Black Diamond. I don't know why I read it as an I. I read that B-I-K. Don't mind me. I slept at 4 o'clock. And I did take a nap, but I woke up. It's okay. Battery 100%. Perfect. Alright, so do we got 63 points? We do got 63 points. Yeah. I got it now. I read diamond, I was like black diamond. That reminds me of like snowboarding. I watched I'm friends with a guy who snowboards a lot, and you know how the maps have all these like symbols. The name Black Diamond reminds me of that. Alright, hang on, let's scroll down. So we are going to look at the statue. You remember her, she's Porn Prods Corp founding mother, Chesty Turbo. You're outside of PPC General Headquarters, nestled in the smug beneath the Hollywood Hills. God, how you love being in showbiz. Airport, says Bobby. It's a great place if you like flying. There is a car-sick goldfish in the limousine aquarium. This show is so boring. It's not even on. Oh wait, the television is on. Bobby Bang! Your limo driver is all cute as a button. I'm sorry, sir, crackles the driver voice through the intercom, but my cellular telephone won't work in this area. Too much interference or something. Besides, I'm sure you're not given authorization for cellular calls. Damn! And all your life you wanted to try a phone car. Meanwhile, another East Coast board meeting takes place. So tell me, boys, said Mr. Big, is everything proceeding according to our plan? Yes, sir, Mr. Big. Our friends in Hollywood have an industry in an uproar. Their American Sexiest Home Video shows is the talk of the showbiz. Our friends in Hollywood. So these guys are friends with Larry's workplace. The American Sexiest Home Video show is in the talk of the showbiz. There's every indication it will be a smash hit of the fall season. And you've found the perfect way to attack our little straw dog. I've discovered a new hyperactive political action committee called Conservatives Against Nearly Everything. I'm sure they will be willing to become the focus of a national campaign to clear up the airways. I'd like to propose to you, boss, that we make a little investment in the health of well-being of C.A.N.E. Kane. You know, a little something to show how much we support their cause. The room is filled with suppressed laughter. Well, boys, I think you know I'm always interested in raising Cain. The laughter becomes unsuppressed. This bunch sounds like a perfect group to be the vanguard of our little protest against the filth of the airways. Why don't you make an anonymous contribution to our simple little friends at Cain? And boys. Meanwhile, back in your limo. Sir, we arrived at your destination, says your driver. I hope your journey was a pleasant one. Yo, look, Cylon, we're at LAX. You know, whenever I read LAX, it reminds me of that song by what's his name? Exhibit. It reminds me of that Exhibit song because he says LAX. Can I play it now? There's some lyrics that are a little You're writing the name of difficulty rating of skiing runs? It's also the name of one of your favorite Kiss songs? Oh, nice, okay. Nice. Where the now you know what it looks like. You need to go to real LAX. Okay. But that also means, my dearest Cylon, that when you see the New York City, or the New Jersey one, you should make a note too. So you need to go to the real version. Feel me? Outside the airport, get boarding pass. Okay. We're going to New York City. I was born and raised in New York City. Do I like New York City for visiting purposes? Would I ever live in New York City again? No. Welcome, Cliff Torres. Where to today? New York. A hint from Eldar. You can use number pads to enter the code. The key match in position, i.e. the 7 will press the top left, etc. Be sure to use only the numeric pad on the card. You enter. Frank, we need the freaking. Bruh. Hold on. No, Cylon. Not at the same time. We need the freaking Leisure Suit Larry Arrow Dork. What was it? Was it New York City at 4 o'clock? Silent, was it New York City at 4 o'clock? Can someone confirm or deny me? Deny, crap. Hang on. Was it at 4 o'clock? Here we go. We got it. Bruh, where is... Oh my God. Been there once. It was big. The song I Love LA by Randy Newman was running through your head. This is your total opinion of LAX? Yeah, I know about LAX because of the whole the exhibit song. Bro, we need the documentation. Where is the freaking... Where is this? I click on the link. Right here. I think it was 4 o'clock, right? Am I like going crazy? Was it? Oh my God. I might dead end here. Cause they'll eat the card if I enter the wrong one. Was it? Those ATM buttons look like... Maybe. Hang on. Let me look at my... Let me look at the VOD to see if... Can't believe I had to do this crap. To see what the frick was the time. Crap! It's gonna eat my card. Oh my God. I cannot go back in time. I was not paying attention. Can I exit? Oh, thank God. So if you input the wrong code, the ATM eats your card and you get a game over. $11:20 a.m. Okay. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Yeah, they actually do look like the Space Quest. All right. Hang on, I gotta look for my codes. $11:20, right? I say $11:20. All right. Freaking hell, yo! This is so tiny. 11:20. Oh my God. I gotta move this. Hold on. 11:20. We should really save. O'Hare is your airport. Yeah, those buttons are downright cryptic. But it says you can enter anything you want. Wait, it says? Now you could enter anything you want. Cracked by... Oh, shoot. This is
dingus.
why you read, boys and girls. Read the freaking... I'm still gonna enter the code. Let's pretend that we're entering the code. Thank you for flying a late Aerodork. Salan, what would I do without you? I am a freaking dingus. Bruh. I was not reading. It's Muffy. Once she was Aerodork's red-headed, red-blooded, red-hot temptress of the flight path. She's lucky if she even sees a pilot. It's Biffy. Or Buffy, I should say, not Biffy. Buffy. Aerodork's blonde bombshell. Once she was a highly motivated employee. Once she was a highly trained professional. Once she never forgot to ask, "Did you want some fries with that?" Bro, why this is not working? Okay. O'Hare, you remember O'Hare? First time I saw the moving sidewalks in an airport. Those moving sidewalks are nice, almost fun to ride, but also very helpful. Oh, the ones that you stand still and it goes forward. Yes. All right. So we should be at... We got 1 point for looking at the statues. So that should make us at 60... 64. 16 divided by 3 is... Get boarding passes for each trip? If it's 16 points... Oh, that's 4 trips. Yes, okay, 16. That's 4 points each. Yep, okay. Okay, let's save. The sign over the door reads oh my god. How the hell you say that word, bruh? Chartreuse? Or is it like character Catriuse? Carpet VIP lounge? Is that like character? Chartreuse? Welcome to the stream. I can't freaking read words. What he said? Should we look at all the things for fun? Let's look at all the things for fun. Why not, right? For fun. Can you freaking move over, Larry? Thank you. Injured in an automobile accident, hurt in a work-related accident, been pulled over by LAPD. Let our personal injury lawyers work for you. We collect only if you win your case. Free consultation. Ambulance Chasers Incorporated. You are in the west wing of the Valish Aerodork Airline Terminal building. It's easy to tell when you're traveling via Aerodork. You're bored. Thank you. For elegant dining in an informal atmosphere, come to Bubba's on the Bay. Exquisite novel cuisine served in the classic deep south style. Chicken fried medallion of veal, blackened carpaccio with capers and maybe it was a bad idea to read all these. Olio, jambalaya, sorbet. Check out our new puzzle placemats. Oh my god. Jambalaya? Is it jambalaya? Oh my god. Take the Universal Studio tour. Get bit by the real shark from Mars. Get crushed in the hands of a giant robot ape from King Dong. Oh my god. Get stabbed in the abdomen at the Gates Hotel from Pisco Camera Rental and Infirmary Services free. While you're here in Los Angeles, be sure to visit wonderful Disneyland. Your children will be terrified when they see their favorite cartoon characters running up to them in enormous grinning overstuffed costumes. Horrified when they ride through the bow-loosening haunted house. Disneyland, it's a million trips to the bathroom. Universal for real. Damn. Yes, Cylon is very kind to me. Thankfully. The Los Angeles Chambers of Commerce. Welcome. Oh my god. The Los Angeles Chambers of Commerce welcomes you to Los Angeles. See the movie star homes. See Beverly Hills Wax Museum. See your favorite TV shows actually being taped for future broadcasts. Some culture are also available. Call for details. News your favorite, don't tell him, or I won't tell him. It's the second most fun you've had getting wet. Yo! Visit Marineland, USA. See authentic USA Marines swimming, playing, doing tricks. Watch Porca, the killer Marine, leap out the water of feeding time for fish sticks.
Any minute.
How do business executives stay on top of world finance? Businessmen, financial hourly. Of course, all the financial news you need. Delivered to your home or office every hour on the hour, all day, all night. Latest markets. Millions of pages a year in the information you need every minute to keep yourself busy from sinking like a rock. You saw the love. Oh, I already read that. Marineland was legit so fun as a kid. I didn't know Marineland existed. Truthfully. I know of Playland. Suffering from copy machine breakdown, tired of messy toner bottles, sick of paper cartridges and service calls, ready to rip the guts out of your piece of crap document mangling Rex copier. Call us, we're Acme Carbon Paper. When the sharpest image counts on the Canon and camcorders, The official camcorders of the Amateur Cinematographers Committee on Los Angeles Police Conduct. I love it. I'm gonna get one when I get these bandages off, says Mr. R. King of Los Angeles, California. Big R's credit, need a loan, or just to talk to some who really understand what deep in depth really means. Call Roger H at Big R's Credit Carnival. Applications accepted over the phone. $10 non-refundable service charge, might even be tax deductible. Mr. R. King. This was once Aerodork's proud department of lost luggage mishandling. Since those big cutbacks, it's never been the same. You appreciate the historical accuracy of the ashtray simulator in public places. Evidently, Aerodork's airline automated flight handling is efficient. There's not one person waiting in this waiting room.
Oh man.
Ads. Aerodork has spared no expense to decorate this fabulous gateway. Once upon a time, this ticket counter sold tickets. Now it provides a resting place for the last remaining Aerodork employees, Buffy and Muffy. Did I say Miffy? It's Muffy. Paper was broken. Alright. I'm not gonna look through the Did I miss anything over here? You are inside the Los Angeles Aerodork terminal waiting room and formerly ticket counter. A security camera appears at you from the far wall. Aerodork is famous for building exactly the same terminal in every city they serve, except Muncie, Indiana. That's where they hid your lost luggage. I like the little sound of the footsteps. Yo, they're fighting! Yo, hey! Why are they fighting? What's up? Welcome back, everybody. This end of Los Angeles Aerodork terminal lobby is distinguished only by a bank of paywall against the far wall. You feel Aerodork carries this identical terminal bit a little too far. Why are they fighting? What? Thank you for signing in, Vendrico. What's this? This door leads to part of the game that I'll never got around fighting. They're fighting over who gets to be the best on the best coast. Oh my god. What is up with the waiting for? I don't know. They were fighting for no reason. Sorry for the ads. They were fighting for no freaking reason. Thank you for signing in with Jacob, by the way. They were fighting for no reason. Maybe they wanted to go to the East Coast to meet me. I don't know. I mean, what? Or maybe they were fighting over Larry. The internet's back on, you freaking hooker. What a freaking what a quote. All your life, you assume those snotty private airports waiting rooms are filled with luxurious apartments. Once again, you were wrong. In fact, you'd swear that Eurodork installs the same folding chair in every terminal in every city they serve. The last time you saw art this nice, you were in Tijuana? You always admire painting on the velvet. It's just another example of Everdork extravagant attitude towards its customers. Freshly brewed coffee just for you. Yuck! That pot has boiled dry. Nothing remains but stench of burnt coffee. The door to the jetway is firmly locked, and without protrusion of any kind. I am butchering words, bruh. This boarding pass good for one flight, first class seat on Everdork flight number 1, LA to New York, seat number 10A, August 6th. Yo, it actually tells you the freaking day. I did not notice that. August 6th, 2025 only. So wait a minute. Does that mean if I wait till midnight, it expires? I should try that one day. Right? I should try that one day. And see if I dead end. We gotta insert. A voice comes over the public address system. Eurodork Airline is proud to announce the departure of its services to that speaker is none too clear. I'm not gonna read that word. The boarding pass is sucked. Your boarding pass is sucked into the slot of the ABM. Why I had to pee like that? Here we go. Cylon, this is what you need to do. You see where that plane is going? It's going east. That's what you need to do, Cylon. Go east towards New York City or LA. I mean, or not LA, or New Jersey. For the first game in your life, you are traveling first class. You feel certain you could easily grow accustomed to such luxury. You kick back in the leather seats, relax, and find yourself growing rather sleepy. When they programmed this game, they did imagine that someone would be playing it. Yeah, right? Did they imagine that someone would be playing that? But it's pretty impressive. Why? I'll give you a hint why. In fact, you feel too sleepy and even read the stupid Eurodork in-flight magazine in the backseat pocket in front of you. No, hey! Wait! Where's the magazine? You take the magazine because you never know when you might be having so much fun that you need something boring to really just to calm down. I'll DM you why you need to freaking visit the East Coast. Just saying. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm in Jersey. Patti! Born and raised in New York City. Moved to Jersey in the 2000s. We got Patti, the passionate Patti. We always like go back and forth with what coast is the best coast. Me and Cylon. Oh great, you think. Another lousy crowd, and on a Saturday night too. Too many drinkers and talkers, too few listeners, you think. Are there no good places left to play? Another grimy week another grimy week on a grimy stage before another grimy scene in the grimy office with another grimy little nightclub manager. Just what did you expect from a club called the Piano Pit, Patti? Finishing your bows, you head to the manager's office. Now I suppose I have to endure another scene with the cheap club manager. The perfect way to top off a perfect week, you think sarcastically. Oh well, you sign. Chin up. Positive attitude. Right, you feel positive he'll be a jerk. Well, Andy, you said to the swarty club manager, that's about wraps it up for me. Looks like you've had another good week.
Funny you mentioned that, Patti. I was just getting ready to talk to you.
You did enjoy the show, didn't you, Andy? You ask with your best smile.
Oh, Patti, ain't me. You know, I like you just fine. It's just my boss don't. Julius doesn't much care for small audiences. He says your fans listen too much and drink too little.
How ironic, you were thinking just the opposite.
He can't see how he and his backers can expect to make a profit like that. Patti, I'm just gonna have to let you go.
But Andy, how could you, after all I've done for you?
It's not me, honey, he says. You've treated me just fine. I'll be sorry to see you go.
Well then, give me my pay, and I'll get out of here. He stutters.
I guess that's another thing. I can't do that. Julius says your contract was never valid, so he doesn't have to pay.
What? You explode. Now you're saying I don't even get paid for the week I have worked? I ought to file a grievance with the musician union.
Not exactly
shaking, he replies.
Do you have to do what you have to do, Patti? But if you ever want to work anywhere in this town again.
His meaning is not lost as you. Goodbye, Andy. Somehow I expected more of you. I don't know why.
Patti, take my advice. Play more commercials. Give them what they would like. A brother as good looking as you could really pull them in. If you'd just get smart.
Andy, when I start taking musical criticism from you, I'd appreciate it if someone would put me out of my misery, you say, leaving his grimy desk. Which means you are a neutral party. Can explain to him that he's wrong. Hey, Cylon! I'll put you in the freaking corner. I'll time you out. I'm just kidding. I will never time out Cylon. That pig, you think disgustedly. God, I wish there was some way to get even with these rotten crooks that run this stinky business. I'll never time you out, Cylon. Poor Patty. Once again, you're too hip for the room. Entering the brisk night hour, you notice a dark figure.
I don't care if you're my freaking older brother. I don't care if you're my father, my mother, my brother, my sister. I don't care if you're my cousin, my grandmother, my aunt, and my uncle. I don't care if you're a freaking Jesus Christ, Mary and
Evidently,
Joseph.
he has noticed you
I'll
too.
time you out for freaking 600 seconds.
Patty, I'm Inspector Desmond of your Federal Bureau of Investigation. If it's alright, I'd like to request a few moments of your time. But of course, Inspector, you reply. Nice trench coat. You too, he smiles, easily recognizing your joke. I'm here on behalf of your country to ask a favor of you. Go ahead, Inspector. But I don't usually grant favors on a first date. Besides, I'm not a private eye type. He smiles again. Oh, you won't have to do that, Patty. You see, you're exactly the type we need. Let me explain. We're right in the middle of a month-long nationwide investigation into the infiltration of organized crime into the entertainment industry. I'm looking for a special someone willing to take some risks, someone without a family, without many social ties, without any extenuating circumstances to get in the way. Someone who understands the music business, who plays an instrument, and who has the looks, brains, and talent to be accepted by the insiders we're trying to catch. I know you've been stiffed by these guys probably many times. I want these guys, and I bet you do too. So Patty, in short, I need you to go undercover. It has a lot of time of Max vibes to the look at times. It's interesting, neat how this version of Larry has a cartoonish. Yeah, I do like. Don't get me wrong, I do like 1, 2, and 3, but I enjoy 5, 6, 7 way more. What do you say? I like 5, 6, 7 more. You're taking it back, but considering the requirements, you could do better for the job than you. Oh, who can do better for a job than you? It would be sweet to get revenge on these guys, not just for tonight's embarrassment, but for all those other times when you gave your talent for a bunch of ingredients. I do like 5, 6, and 7. Out of the original set, I do like the look of 5, 6, and 7. Yes, they made Larry short as hell and more cartoonish, but yeah, there's well, 4 doesn't exist, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then there's Casino, but Casino is not really a point-and-click adventure game. Then there's 2 with his nephew, which is Magna Cum Laude. But of course, I'll help you, Inspector Desmond, you hear yourself say. After all, I recently learned I'm taking next week off. There's 2 with his nephew, Magna Cum Laude, and Box Office Bust. Magna Cum Laude is funny. It doesn't really play. It plays like an adventure game, but it's not a point-and-click adventure game. Box Office Bust is abysmal. You're gonna see it. So how do we start? Follow me, Patty. I have a car and driver waiting for us. Once this dialogue stops, I'll show you. I actually have a couple other games behind me. 3 of them. I'm gonna try to get all of them, but some of them might be a little too expensive. We'll see. The following morning, in a much nicer area of the city, Patty meets Desmond at the FBI headquarters. Alright, Patty. Here's the deal. We're convinced of organized crime considering considerable influence in the industry, in the entertainment industry. I want you to use your musical talent to help us obtain sufficient evidence to convict the guilty parties. Then there's 2 after that, right? There's Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Dry Twice. Those are good. I like those. The only game that I don't like is Box Office Bust. I could even tolerate Magna Cum Laude. Magna Cum Laude is funny. At least it's funny. Does it play like a point-and-click adventure game? No. It's a bunch of mini games that you play throughout the freaking game, and you walk around trying to do stuff for women, or I should say college students. But Inspector, you say worriedly, I know nothing of spying. Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Dry Twice actually brought back the original voice actor Larry. Don't worry, Patti. Most of the spies we use are amateurs. You won't be licensed to kill. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Learn what you can. Take advantage of any opportunities and try to bring back some hard evidence. But yeah, there's more than 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Casino, Magna Cum Laude, Box Office Plus, Red Dreams Don't Dry, White Dreams Don't Twice, and there's a bunch of like mobile games too. There's Love for Sale for mobile, and then there's a beach volleyball game. We'll make sure you're in the right place at the right time, and you'll be doing good for your country. Do you remember when you were playing the first Larry game at a friend's house? You think not to mention getting even with those bastards for all the times I've been screwed in the past. You think his dad had brought it from the 80s IBM home computer? That's funny. I was way too young to be playing Leash Larry. This game came out in 1991. Alright, Inspector Desmond, you say, but what places and what time? This is kind of embarrassing to admit. So, I started playing this game like around 12 or 13 years old. There are 2 specific areas of concern. One of the subliminal messages is in popular music. Our studies link the recent nationwide rise in crime to increased popularity of hard rock music. I know, right, Silent? Wow, you can't imagine playing the Leash Larry game at a friend's house, right? Who did that? Who unlocked all of the passwords, all of the answers, and left her friend to play that game? I wonder who did that. Couldn't be you, Silent, right? Oh, it went too fast. Yo! Why is it going so fast? Bruh? Why did the dialogue go so fast? But Desmond, you say. Well, Inspector... Oh my god, I had to do this again. The dialogue went too fast, bruh. Oh my god, I gotta do this completely again. Don't worry, I'm gonna skip the dialogue. It went too fast, bruh. Not you, you sure? Are you sure? 100% sure? I'm gonna go back and read the dialogue because it freaking skipped. I'm gonna actually save here. We'll skip the dialogues what we read, and then we'll because the dialogue went too fast. I didn't even read what the frick she said. Or what he said. It's like skipped automatically. Hopefully I could save. I tried to play this on original hardware, but I mean, we could try. Because the problem with these emulators is it skips. Like, I don't want it to skip dialogue, bruh. We could try to play, but then I don't have that fancy MT32. Good idea. Save this in case the restroom runs out of toilet paper. Upon opening, you discover an interesting article. It says computer punch cards are descendants of a long line of mechanical products dating all the way back to the music box. You promise to remember this information in case you ever run across music box in the computer store. All right. Sorry, guys. Let me save. Flying to New York. Blah 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 blah. Freaking Alicia Keys song. When I played Leisure Levy 5, I was 13. Oh yeah, so the story I was gonna say. So, you know, as kids, we're like, yuck, girls, yuck, girls, oh my god, yucky, cooties, right? Well, it was, I think it was around 93 I played this game. So I was like 11, right? 11, 10? No. 93 I was 12. Hold on, I'm getting my freaking math wrong. 1995 I was 13. 12, 11. I was 11 years old. Right? The thing that got me into liking women, girls, women, was, well, ever since I was small, I had a little crush on Kelly Kapowski from freaking Saved by the Bell. I thought she was gorgeous. I had a classmate that looked exactly, I kid you not, she was like, she could be the younger sister of freaking Tiffany Amber Thiessen. This girl could be the freaking little sister of Tiffany Amber Thiessen. She looked exactly like Kelly Kapowski. So, I'm not reading this text because I read it. So as time progressed, I had a little crush on her, but then I really had a crush on her. So it was her, and then it was Kimberly. Well, Kelly Kapowski I found incredibly hot in Saved by the Bell. She was gorgeous. So Kelly Kapowski, Kimberly and Trini from freaking Saved by the Bell. I remember in freaking 7th grade. This is how I remember. 7th grade happened. I saw Power Rangers, and I was like, holy smokes, these girls are freaking gorgeous. And then I played Leisure Suit Larry. Mind you, I was freaking young as hell, innocent, and here I am playing freaking Leisure Suit Larry 5. At first, it was okay. Nothing sexual, nothing perverted. And then I saw the freaking statue, and then I went into that room with where you get the Aerodor card, and I was like, holy smokes. And I was like, bro, what is this? What am I playing? And then
They'll be coming any minute.
bad timing, Marge. And then I was like, okay, this is rather interesting. And the very first person I flew out to was Michelle Milkins, because she was in New York City. I was like, oh, I live in New York City. Let me go to New York. You'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'll make it through Michelle Milkins. You're gonna see what happens. Ads in a minute, by the way. Mind you, I was freaking 11 going to 12 at this time. And I was like, oh my god. Let's save here with Patti. We're Patti. Once again, you're too hip for the room. All right, we're gonna skip this dialogue. You aren't afraid. You handle you handle rough situation before. After all, think of all you went through back at Leisure Suit 3. That's what we missed.
Oh man.
Ads. But yeah, it was freaking Kelly Kapowski. Actually, I found a lot of. I loved Michelle Tanner's, like, I think she's like my age. The actress, what's her name? Why I can't remember. Why am I drawing the blank of her name? Of Stephanie Tanner, not Michelle Tanner. Stephanie Tanner. Jodie Sweetin. I had a freaking huge crush on her too. And she was like my age. She is my age, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, wow, she's freaking pretty. And yeah, so it was Kelly Kapowski, Stephanie Tanner, not DJ, not Michelle, Stephanie Tanner. Hey, don't, why you leaving? Hey, okay, I won't be talking about the women. Sorry, Long. I won't be talking about. I think Selena Gomez is freaking gorgeous too. I mean, what? Welcome back, everybody. Don't leave, Cylon. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving, Cylon? What did I do? Alright. I'm gonna skip these. Alright. Because you had to find out how to look like Jodie Sweetin. The following morning is much nicer area in the city. Patti meets Desmond. Alright, Patti, here's the deal. We're convinced in organized crime considerable influence in the entertainment industry. I want you to use your musical talent to help us obtain sufficient evidence to convict the guilty parties. It was Linda Carter. Oh yeah, she's pretty. Erin Gray in Buck Rogers. I don't remember her. Catherine Bach in The Duke of Hazzard. I remember her. Tiffany Amber Thiessen yeah, she's still very pretty. After all these years, Tiffany Amber Thiessen is still pretty. She is. I follow her on Instagram. Kimberly, aka Amy Jo Johnson. She did aged. But Inspector, you say worriedly, I know nothing of his spine. I'm gonna let it play. I'm not gonna click the freaking button. Don't worry, Patti. Most of the spies we use are amateurs. You won't be licensed to kill. Just keep your eye and ears open. Learn what you can. Take advantage of any opportunities and try to bring back some hard evidence. Topanga was pretty. Topanga from freaking Boy Meets World. I mean, what guy did not have a freaking crush on Topanga? What's her name from Boy? No, that's her. That's from Boy Meets World. Danielle Fishel. Who even has a crush on now? Don't worry, Pat. I will make sure you're in the right place at the right time, and you'll be doing it. Can I pause? You think not to mention getting even with those bastards.
Draco asked me, who does Neovenom have a crush on now? Neovenom still has a crush on Tiffany, Amber, Thiessen, Lucy Pinder, and Michelle Marsh. I mean, can't blame them, right? Those choices are pretty solid.
Lucy Pinder and Michelle Marsh. Yo, I did had a thing for them too. What the heck? Lucy Pinder and Michelle Marsh. Those were glamour models back in the days. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How did he know that? How did AI Neo know that? Did I mention Lucy Pinder and Michelle Marsh in the past? I think I did. Still, Jody Sweden. Isn't he you? AI Neo is not me. AI Neo is his own entity. He's just answering my questions. That's all he's doing. All right, Inspector doesn't. But what place? What place and what time? What times? Appreciate the follow as well. There are two specific areas of concern. One is subliminal messages in popular music. Our studies link the recent nationwide rise in crime to increased popularity of hard rock music. I don't think they model anymore, Lucy Pinder or Michelle Marsh. Probably married with damn kids. There was one that I followed on MySpace. Can't remember her name, but she was like very like, I don't even want to say this Rever Records. These Rever Records in Baltimore is heavily involved in such subliminal recordings. Much of the overdubbing at the studio is handled by a young record engineer named Reverse Bias. Das Reaver. Or is this Das Reaver? Like fever? Reaver? It's probably Das Reaver Records. The second area is the recent flood of obscene rap recordings. I personally believe records like these are being used by the mob to undermine the moral fiber of our nation's youth. People think that one part of this game is like, oh my god, how dare you? But it's like, I don't know. Do I find it offensive? Not really. Because K-Rap or Crap Radio in Philadelphia is the headquarters of the rap group 2 Live 2 Screw, who have an unjustified string of hits recently. I'm sure the place is a center of mob involvement. Like, I don't even know how to explain this, but in one part where you play as Patti, you're fooling around with like an ink printer, right? Because when you try to make a photocopy, it jams, right? It's hard. That's hard to believe, you think. So when she's fooling around with the ink cartridge or the printer, but to Desmond you say, well, alright, Inspector, but I'm hardly an expert in subliminal recording in rap music or rap music. A lot of ethnicities listen to certain type of music. Granted, you know, any ethnicity could listen to any music, but in this case, Oh, don't worry, Patti. With your talent, you can easily fake your way through the simplistic noise these guys pass off as music. After all, they're hardly the MJQ. I have no idea what that means. So she's fooling around with the ink printer and ink covers herself. Like she gets covered with ink. Right? She gets covered with freaking ink. Darkening her skin. You could imagine why that was offensive to a lot of people. One more thing. A man we know only as Julius has been connected to both these businesses. I think this Julius character may be key to the entire problem. Yo, what's up, Golden? Thank you for signing in. Are you excited for Retro Gaming Expo? So people found that offensive nowadays. At the time, it's like, yo, the dialogue is skipping, bro. Why is the dialogue skipping? That pisses me off. Why am I having the zipper icon?
Cylon by the Sea asked me,
Oh, hang on.
"Help us, anime girl. Your darling Neo is buying cokes for his favorite celebrities. Honestly, he made some mighty fine choices. As such, your task today is to give him a nickname that complements his aptitude in admiring the female form. But in a way. Since it's Neo. Also tell us what he should say to expertly intrigue his celebrity infatuations. K-bye. Oh, cutie patootie Neo V. You're like a charming connoisseur of beauty, so let's call you Neo V, the enchanted admirer. When chatting up those celebs, just give him that signature Neo grin and say, "Hey there, if admiration was an art, you'd be a masterpiece. Care to join me for a Coke and some delightful conversation?"
Yo! Oh my. Huh? What the hell is she saying?
Genuine charm. They're fab, but still not better than Neo.
I thought she was done. I gotta play that again to see if it crashes. Hang on. Let's see if it crashes. Hold on. Salan, you broke her. Hang on, let's play that again. Maybe it'll fix up. Alright, let's see it again.
Cylon by the Sea asked me, "Help us, anime girl. Your darling Neo is buying cokes for his favorite celebrities. Honestly, he made some mighty fine choices. As such, your task today is to give him a nickname that complements his aptitude in admiring the female form. But in a
Oh no. Oh no.
way.
Alright, we're done. she's broken. Never mind. She's broken. Never mind. This dialogue better not freaking skip again, bruh. I'm gonna save in the office so we don't have to do this ish again. The dialogue keeps freaking messing up, bruh. Alright, let's save. Driving home, alright, Gargan. Thank you for signing in, dude. The dialogue keeps messing up. Yo, if the dialogue keeps messing up, I am going to switch to a virtual machine and try to emulate Leash Larry 5. I could burn it into... I actually took the copies of that and I made an ISO because my other computer, my parents' computer, has a CD drive So I extracted all those files and I created an ISO of the original games. So if anything, I'm gonna probably do that. If it keeps skipping the dialogue like this is problematic because I want to read the freaking dialogue, dude. And I'm gonna have to freaking work something out. If the dialogue skips again, I might not have to postpone this for tomorrow. We're missing half of the freaking story. I know it has something to do with DOSBox. I don't like the dialogue getting skipped. You saw her say she's getting stiffed. You got that right, Ribbon. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, she says that she's getting stiffed. Take that as you wish. This is a Leash Larry game. Welcome. And thank you for the follow. Alright, this place. Dialogue, don't freaking mess up, bro. Dude. Okay. Okay, boss, I'm on it. Now where do I begin? Earlier in the morning, I set you up with a gig on Reaver Records as a keyboard sub on the recording session. We've also arranged a short East Coast tour at your cover story. The government will handle all your travel arrangements. First class, of course? Yes, he laughs. First class, of course. I'll get you a private limousine and your own personal driver. And Patti, if things go well, I'll even set you up with a gig at the White House. Would you like that? Yes, of course, you agree. Afraid now that you've in way over your head. Come with me, Patti, Desmond says, raising to his feet. We'll get started right now. I like to try to play these games on the a virtual machine because welcome to our technician laboratory. This is the head of our office of Agent Field Equipment. Commander Twit, meet Passionate what a name, Passionate Patti.
Good morning, Patti, says Commander Twit. It's so very nice to meet you.
Likewise, Commander, you reply, thinking that it's your first time you've ever said that phrase. What is all this wonderful equipment you have here? I've always been interested in the research and researchers.
You have?
Twit says suspiciously.
Well, allow me to show you about for a moment before we begin your indoctrination.
Oh, I love a tour, you say, flashing your best smile.
Fine,
Twit says, obviously charmed.
Feel free to explore the lab a bit, Patti. When you're ready, I'll give you some information you need.
Enjoy your indoctrination, Patti, and says Desmond, turning to leave. And especially your physical. Alright. Excuse me, Commander Twit, you say. I'm particularly interested in this man's research. What is he up to?
I suspect that you might be intrigued.
Dr. Ruffling is working on refining our new infrared heat-seeking surface-to-air. We feel it will be of considerable value as the protective device against certain types of enemy agents. Indoctrination sounds intimidating. Yes. Uh-oh. Of course, it works much better when you remember to turn it on and then release it. Hang on. Oh, Commander Twit, you say. What are these two men doing?
Ah, now this is an experiment that I think should be a great interest to you, Patty. Those two technicians are working on one of our latest Title IX funded developments. The hair trigger, double-barreled, air-piercing, brassiere cannon? Is that how you say it? Brassiere? Cylon, help me!
Yes, it's a bra. How interesting, Commander, you say. But how could you fire such a device?
Hee. That's the beauty of this baby,
He exclaims with his voice raising with pride. Let's just touch your elbows together behind your back. You know how freaking Twitch chat, some of Twitch chat, not all Twitch chat, they're like, oh, to a lot of female streamers that use cleavage, touch your elbows together. The technician mistakenly believes Commander Twit is speaking to him.
You idiot!
Twit shouts at the bra slinging technician.
I was talking to Patty!
Touch your elbows.
Obviously, our turnover rate is rather high here.
I hold on. I had to that reminded me of something. Give me 1 second. All right. Shouting. Okay, look at women technician. Top-notch technician is alive, I know, right? Although you haven't really thought about this isn't what you would have pictured an FBI lab to be. These monitors are presently disconnected. When they were heavily used many years ago, it was only to play Jawbreaker. These tables are filled with highly expensive scientific equipment, all paid for with your top tax dollars. You think Sarah was adding voice acting to games around this? A surprise 5. Yeah, I would have loved. I actually need to go. I need to go bio really quick. I'm gonna go bio when the break happens. Go to the bathroom. I use bio because I play World of Warcraft, and that's how you say that you need to go to the bathroom. You like, yo, I need to go bio really quick rather than going into details of what I'm gonna do. I would have loved a talkie version of this game. I think didn't 5? I remember 5 not getting voice acting, but 4 and 6 did. That was some ish. I was like, what is this? What kind of bullcrap is this? That in freaking that these games, some of the games have absolutely no freaking voice acting. Thank you, I appreciate it. I tried to do voice acting just so that people could just so people could get a sense of like somewhat voice acting. Granted, you know, I'm not the best voice actor ever. I try my best. I cannot. My person's choice. I try to make him sound nerdy. It's like, what's hello, Patty? Like I try to do like voices. Women voices, I cannot make my voice any higher. If I make a hey, hello, my throat will freaking hurt. My voice is too deep for a freaking woman's voice. I cannot do a woman's voice. So I try to talk elegantly like this because I guess a woman will sound like this. I don't know. They sound more elegant, right? That's how I do lady voices. Patty, please step over here to the computer for a moment. Say Twit. I need to take care of your indoctrination paperwork. Hold on. Hey, Twit. Wait. I might need a notepad. Because there might be some information I'm gonna need to write down. Let me just save just in case. What? First, tell me. Let's give you a contact telephone number. Granted, you don't need to write this down. This you don't need to write down. When you hear, oh, you do. Ah, here it is. Here's one. 556-2779. 556-2779. 556-2779, right? 556-2779. When you hear that little ding, that means I need to write that. Silent, no. 556-2779. Now let's issue you a computer account number. This you don't need to write down. Here we go. How about BB37? Now for your email ID number. Can I freaking raid, bruh? 65493756. And your official password is... You know what's funny? Making whoopee. How appropriate. Now I'll apply for security clearance for you. I wrote all this down thinking this was important. I wrote the email, I wrote your number, like email, password, all that. I wrote it down on a freaking piece of paper. Granted, and you need some sort of code name. Everybody anybody around here has code name. How about Agent 88, you suggest? Okay, let's see if that's taken. Well, it appears it was used once, but that was years ago. And now all you have left is your official departmental medical checkup, and then we'll be ready to fit you in with your safety first field locator device. All right. Is the ads happening anytime soon? Okay, we got a minute in ads. You see right there? Right here. A minute and 40 seconds. Right now. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Because I have to go to the bathroom. I drank a lot of stuff. I need to go. So I'll be right back, alright? Actually, let me wait until I hear Marge says, they're coming any minute, and then the timer goes down.
Any minute.
Speaking of the devil, once I see the timer and the timer runs out, I'll go to the bathroom. Alright, let's look at this. Ah, yes, Patty. I see you're interested in one of the pet projects, which I find fascinating. This man has developed a highly yield space-age polymer macrobiotic fluctuance-inducing powder. Jesus Christ. We feel it will be exciting for those times we find it necessary to establish a public leader by humiliating him during a major public appearance or state function. Can I? Okay. I'm gonna go now. Okay? Be right back. Don't go anywhere. I don't drink coffee, which is fine. I drank a lot of soda. So be right back. Enjoy the clips. Be right back, okay? Be right back. Just talk to this fugly dude right here.
Hello.
Good day, young one. What are you doing? The war's about to start. And I can't see meanings in the meaningless. Huh? What do you mean? Join me, young one. We will.
Full spectrum illumination, and as the ultimate in high-tech entertainment,
Oh
an 8-track
man!
player with quadraphonic sound.
What the hell
Boy,
was
nothing
that?
beats being part of an advanced civilization.
That hurt in my damn ears. What the freak was that?
Oh man.
You legit have to hold hands with him, and he won't fight you. You see this?
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Look, we're friends. He's not attacking me. Look, 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 look. We're best friends. He's not attacking me. He's not attacking me. Don't worry, Skull Man. I'll freaking kill you, you schmuck.
Just can't ever be quenched.
Quick. Pick up. Key. Pick up. Radio. If you don't go all the way up the stairs, like... If you don't go all the way up... Like, let's say... Did it crash? Please tell me it did not crash. Please tell me it did not crash. It crashed. Oh no. Alright. Sorry about that. I went to get water too. Hey, what's up? Late Antique Gaming. My name is Larry. Larry Laffer. We are going to be playing that one next. The one that actually introduced talking in the game. I had to actually wait. Someone was in the bathroom. I had to wait. Or someone was gonna go to the bathroom. I was like, wait. Let me use the bathroom first. And then I got some cracker, soda cracker, and then I got water. Alright. Let's watch this person demonstrate their invention. Well, welcome back everybody. Sorry for the ads. This is the only way to get rid of pre-roll ads. Because anyone who joins the stream, if I didn't have ads running, they'll get hit with pre-roll ads. Well, that seems to be progressing nicely. However, a lighter dosage may well be preferable. Yo, can I freaking speak, bro? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right. So the first thing we need to do this. I saw this as a kid. I had no idea what the freak this guy was doing. And now as an adult, I'm like, oh. I was like, oh. Through this door lies the offices of Dr. Phil Hopian, FBI gynecologist. 11-year-old Neo did not know what the freak a gynecologist was. And I had no freaking idea what this guy was doing to Patti. That's the door to Dr. Phil Hopian's office. Let's go in there now. He'll fit you with your field locator device. But yes. Agent 88, I'd like you to meet our staff physician, Dr. Phil Hopian. Dr. Hopian. Hop in? Is that what it is? Am I reading his name wrong? Is it hop in? Bruh. This is Agent 99. Don't worry about a thing, Patti. You're in good hands with Dr. Hop in? Nice to meet you, Patti. Come inside and take off all your clothes. Hey, yo! Wow, fast worker, you think? Is it hop in? Oh, assume the position, he barks. Oh. Oops, sorry, I used to be a fuel agent. Old habits, you know. You enter his office, slip behind with a screen, and remove your clothes, replacing them with one of those wonderful hospital gowns. That leaves nothing to the imagination. Oh well, things can be worse. At least the good doctor is also a good looker. Oh, okay, Cylon. Fallopian. Okay, got it. Yes. Okay. Oh my god. Remember, you hear this doctor is down the 11-year-old Neo was sitting at the computer in my freaking uncle's house. My uncle probably knew this game was freaking like this. And he's like, yo, you could play this game. And I'm like, at this part, and I'm like, what is he doing? Hello, Patti, and welcome aboard. I am Dr. Phil Hopian, staff physician and volunteer gynecologist around here. Yes, it was Leo. It was freaking Leo. Yeah, Panda knows exactly who I'm talking about. Panda knows exactly who I'm freaking talking about. It will be a pleasure to be serving you today. It will be a pleasure to be serving you today. Phil Hopian. Okay, got it. Phil Hopian. Got it. Look at this. I'm looking at this when I'm young. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? I love this job. And then my uncle starts laughing, right? Now that you passed your official departmental checkup with flying colors, I might add, it's time for me to install one of our lab's latest invention, our safety first field locator device. And when I was seeing this part, my uncle was laughing in the background. He's like, and I'm like, what is funny? I was like, what is so funny? Grant, he is the first, I want to say between Panda's father and my uncle, these two guys were like the most tech savvy people in the whole family. Of course, Patti, this device lets our team of highly trained professionals trackers follow you wherever you go. Panda's father and our uncle they were the two most tech savvy people. And when it came to like Commodore 64 and games, I learned that more with my Uncle Lel. Well, okay, I guess. But will this procedure be painful? Yeah. But Lel also knew, he had an idea. You heard that line before. He knew his technology too, but not as much as your dad. Now, just relax, Patty. You'll only feel a little prick. I feel not really unfamiliar to you. Hold on, I gotta pause. Yeah, they both knew each other, but yeah, only blew my mind. They never opened a business together. Yeah, they could have. Lucky, all my uncles gave you King's Quest 5, King's Quest 6, and to this day, Neil still doesn't know what was funny. Bruh. Your uncle gave you a big old honking belt buckle. You live nowhere near Texas. That's funny. I knew about computer games because of my uncle Lel. Granted, Panda's dad is my uncle too, but Lel, that's where I found out about. That's where I got my Commodore 64 game. My Commodore 64, I got it from him. I got my Nintendo from him, like boxed. He bought my Nintendo, and he basically, when mom paid him, he was the one who got the box Nintendo. I got my Super Nintendo off him. He had a Genesis. I did not have a Genesis at the time. He had a Genesis. Loved the Genesis. Used to visit him and play Genesis in his house, which was very cool. He had like a LAN setup because he has 3 kids, right? Well, now he has 4, but at the time he had 3 boys, and each one had a computer as well as him. He had his computer there he had his computer in his room, and all of the computers were set up like a LAN party. And we all played freaking Half-Life, Quake 3 Arena, Quake, what else? It was legit fun as hell. That was the most legit thing ever. This guy set up a damn LAN party. Yeah, Duke Nukem, Jedi Outcast. He set up a LAN party in a room. One of the rooms was just computers, and he set it up like a LAN party, and it was so much fun. What else? Like I learned about because he's the one who introduced me to Commodore 64, so therefore I found out about Maniac Mansion, and boom, there's my love for point-and-click adventure games because of him. He was one. And I remember he's the one who helped us get our first computer. I remember going to downtown Manhattan, getting my computer from a shop that he knew about. I remember going to those PC gaming shows. Remember those? Do you remember that, Panda? Remember those conventions? It was like a PC show or whatever, and there they'd be selling computer parts, computer games. He took me and my mother there, and my brother, and we used to legit freaking purchase. He purchased computer parts. I remember buying a Sierra game. It was Woodruff. I forgot the name of it, but it was a Sierra game, and I remember getting a Sierra game there. It was like a PC gaming show or something like that. It was a convention in New York City, which is so cool. It was so cool. Oh, you're talking about the one that you play freaking, what is it? What is that freaking, what was that freaking game with the vehicles that you shoot? What was that freaking game called? What is the game called? Gunbound. Yes, Gunbound. You used to play that game all the freaking time, Gunbound. That's a throwback. I remember that. Freaking Gunbound. I remember Maple Story too. So Lo had a big influence on your gaming. Yeah, I think he helped my mom get the Atari and then television. He had in the television. He had more games. He actually took care. He had the overlays of the Intellivisions in the box. So he took better care of the Intellivision than me. And he had a computer component. And I told him, I told him actually recently, I was like, look, if you're not going to use that anymore, if you have a spare one that I could use, would you mind giving me that one? Because I would like to play. Ow! All right. I'm sorry. Let me warm that up. Let me warm that for you first. Let's go back to Phil Hopian. Giving a proper checkup to Patti. But he was like, yo, he started laughing at this part. I'm like, what is he doing? Oops. Perhaps you prefer something in the D width. Yo, D jokes already. At this time, D jokes. You wanna get the D? D's no. Oh my god. Your friend had in television while you had a conversation before going. I had both of them. Luckily, I have both. I remember seeing this when I was like 2 hours later, when I was like 11. I was like, yo, what is he doing? What the frick is he doing? Sorry I went off topic talking about my uncle and stuff, but he's a cool guy. I get off topic a lot. What is this? The tiny electronic display lies on the counter. I should get a redeem like Cylon. Get back to the freaking game, bruh. Data man, you amazed the Japanese didn't come up with this prototype first? Alright, what is this? Wow, appears to be some sort of ROM cartridges on the counter. Alright. Reverse bias, insert end first. Reverse bias, data pack. PC hammer, data pack. So I think we're gonna be doing insert reverse bias data pack into your reverse bias rever record suit 900 shield building 1000 Upson Downs Lane, Baltimore, Maryland. And then PC hammer. Insert PC hammer data pack into your data man. PC hammer K-rap crap radio. You know what's funny? As a kid, I always like, now I learned how to appreciate rap, right? I do like rap. Not all rap. I do appreciate rap. And I used to call rap crap. And it's funny that this game calls it crap. I used to call rap crap in my earlier years. Radio 1909. Now I could listen to some rap. I don't mind rap. Hillview Vista, Philadelphia. Yo, Philly. Access though. Yo, I was mentioning Panda that we should aim for PAX East. That's probably one of the better of the 3 events. PAX East. It's in March. It's a 3-day event, and it's in Baltimore. That should be fun, not gonna lie. He will misplace the overlays of the Intellivision controllers. He had the custom controllers layout memorized on each. Damn! I did too, to be honest. I did too. I memorized them because I lost all my overlays. All of them. I actually removed all of them. I mean, I lost all of them. Not removed. I lost all of them. Walk, Patti. It appears the FBI technician left his bra lying on the table. That bra is so huge. You take the double-barreled bra from the... I'm just gonna say bra. From the workbench, it smells strongly of gunpowder. You hope they lower the size of the charge. Commander Twit's boys may be into explosives, but they know nothing about comfort or etiquette support. Or etiquette support. And now we're gonna wear this. You slip your genuine FBI bra over your shoulders. Yow, that sucker's cold. Alright, what's this? The door leads to the street outside. The door leads to Inspector Desmond. It's presently locked. So what we might do is we might save here and continue tomorrow because my time is running thin. I only have like, what, 7 minutes? But thank you all for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun talking about tech, games, showing you games, talking about Larry, so on and so forth. I am doing a 1,000 follower special where I am playing every single Larry game from 1 to Wet Dreams Dry Twice. So I already beat Leisure Larry 1 EGA, Leisure Larry VGA 1, Leisure Larry Reloaded, Leisure Larry 2, Larry Goes Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places. I beat Leisure Larry 3 yesterday. I beat it. Leisure Larry 3, Passionate Padding in Pursuits of Pulsating Pictorials. And now we're playing Leisure Larry 5, which is Patti does a little undercover work. After this, we are playing number 6, which is Shape Up or Slip Out. One of those. We're playing 7, Love for Sale. We're playing Magna Cum Laude. We're playing Box Office Bust. Leisure Larry Casino, which is like a Larry Casino game, which should be fun. We're playing Wet Dreams Don't Dry and Wet Dreams Wet Dreams Dry Twice. Can I speak? Do stick tight. Let's see who we can raid. But thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for those who lurked. Thank you for those who spoke in chat. Thank you for the follows, and thank you for just tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Have a good night. Neil, sign on the chat. It was fun chatting with you and watching. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm trying to see who we could raid. Who should we raid? Is anyone playing? Oh, look at this. Tawi is actually playing a Sierra game. Let's raid Tawi. She is playing a Sierra game called Pepper's Adventures in Time. Perfect. But thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I do stream every Monday to Thursday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Wednesdays are usually games from retro to modern. Tuesdays are usually 3D modeling. Thursdays are usually achievement hunting days. I am currently doing the 1K special. That's where we're playing Larry. For the last 2 weeks, we're playing nothing but Larry. But we'll soon return to Jedi Outcast. And, you know, we'll be doing 3D modeling. And we'll be doing achievement hunting with Mega Man. But thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Here's my social media link tree. There's my Discord, my Instagram, my X/Twitter, my Blue Sky, my Threads. Everything social media related. I have an art Instagram as well. My art station which is my art portfolio. I'm a 3D modeler, 3D artist. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, right? Peace. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. Laters.